Hello doll people. I don't know what this video is. I just kind of wanted to talk for a few minutes. If you see me looking down, I'm currently making a little dress that shall be for this girl. Isn't she pretty? I just found out that she's Brie. I knew she was Fancy Nancy's little, like, friend or whatever from the show and everything. I knew that. I did know that she was from the Fancy Nancy world. I just didn't know what her name was. She's Brie. But I think I might sell her. I'm making this dress for her because if I'm going to sell her, I'd rather her come dressed than for her to come naked or in that ugly ass outfit they put her in. I don't know what the fuck or who the fuck designed that, but they need to be shot. The ugly ass dress. At least I thought it was ugly. For those of you that think it's beautiful, I'm so sorry. I just insulted the dress. I need to talk for a few minutes because my collection is kind of doing that thing again where it needs to change. I don't know if anybody else goes through that, where every once in a while you have a real handle on your collection and you get a doll and it kind of makes you completely reevaluate what you want to do with your collection. And that's kind of where I'm at. I got rid of all my Blythe dolls except one. That was Mango. I kept Mango, and I kept her for two reasons. One, I got her for a really good deal from a really good friend at the doll show, and I really enjoyed what I'd done with her. Two, she wasn't necessarily a legit Kenner Blythe, and I hate saying legit. She wasn't a Kenner Blythe, and she wasn't a Takara Blythe. She's actually an Ashton Drake repro of the Kenner Blythes. She's pretty and paisley, and I liked that. I liked that a lot. I really did. For those of you that have been with me since I've been doing Blything and whatnot, you guys know that all the Blythes I've ever owned have been fakes or factory Blythes. And I don't have any problem with factory Blythes. I really don't. As a matter of fact, in a lot of times I prefer it, because if I want to just get my hand on a Blythe for the pure joy of carving and just generally doing art things with it, it'll be a factory Blythe. They're cheap, they're accessible. I can get them off Amazon for really cheap, and I can get them shipped same day with Amazon. By the way, if you're in New York, you can get Blythes same day. You just gotta order them like before 10 o'clock in the morning, and they'll show up like 4 in the afternoon. But if it were just for artistic purposes, of course I would just get the factory Blythe and be happy with that, because I do like factory Blythes. But I think that I like the Takara thing more than I like the factory. A lot of times I adore the stock outfits for Blythe when it comes to Takara, and then getting to know Pretty and Paisley and those free fashions that I've gotten that were repros of the Kenner Blythes from Ashton Drake, I really like them. So it's making me lean way more to the Takara than the factory. And I also got a chance to handle a Takara Blythe that hadn't been carved and, you know, the nines. I got a chance to handle one of those and seeing her outfit and everything, and just being able to open the box, and it's just nice. It's a different experience than that of the factory Blythe. And while there's not a huge difference in quality when it comes to factory Blythes and Takara, I did notice a difference. Definitely noticed a difference. And now that difference is bugging me because I can notice it. Like, Before I couldn't, but now I'm just like, it's irking me because I don't necessarily like the A-zone body. I like the aesthetic and I like the body by itself, but I don't know if I like the body with Blythe. I love Blythe's stick body. I really do. Always have. Always have. The first thing I noticed handling a Takara Blythe and handling my Ashton Drake was that stick body that I loved, it's far more dense and it feels better in my hands, and it makes Blythe's head feel way more secure. Not that it didn't feel secure before, but the fact that the body feels dense adds to the security of the doll, and I love that. That's like extra brownie points, and it just kind of, like I said, because I'm noticing it, it's bugging me. And the last factory Blythe that I purchased was actually for Summer. I believe she's named her custom Blythe Harlow, and I'm really happy that she liked her because I actually was pretty nervous that she wouldn't. I love the quality of that factory Blythe, I really did, but it's still not, it's like there's a slight difference, just making me want stock Takara Blythes and Midi Blythes. Midi Blythe, oh my god, Midi Blythe, so pretty. I want to say I'll only be collecting official Takara releases. I'll probably still customize them because that's pretty inevitable in my collection. The other obsession that I've come to need, and this is a recent one, these Babyface dolls back here that you guys have seen, I do love them. I think they're really cute, but I have been thinking about selling baubles and all 4 of these girls because Candy Kids or Kindy Kids or something, I can't, hold up, these babies, they're so cute. Oh my god, in the words of my friend Summer, you know, they are pastel puke, but that is okay. Like, that is very much okay. And like their cute little shoes, and I even like their stock outfits, and oh, I even like their shit that comes with them. Like, I open a doll and just chuck all their shit that they come with in the trash because I'm not interested. But I even like their stuff, and they do like the cutest little thing. Well, this is the second one that I got. I picked her up last night because I had to go get another one. So this is the first one. Isn't she cute? And I made her this really adorable hat the night she came home with best friend lace. This is from Summer. And then buttons from Wanda. I think this bow came from Monchichi. I'm not sure. It might have came with something. It was just a random bow that was sitting around, so I decided to, you know, put it on something. And then her cute little romper. Hold up, let me move all this lace. Cute little romper. And then her adorable little shoes. They're bobblehead dolls. So initially, I was like, okay, bobblehead dolls, what the fuck? I don't need bobblehead dolls, you know? Come on, Josh, you're an adult. You're an eclectic collector. You don't need bobblehead dolls. Except I came across this very doll, and she was in the box with her hands out like this, and I was like, oh, you want to come home, don't you? And she was like, yeah. And I brought her home, and then I took her out of the box and discovered that she can say no. Let me explain. So her name's Aqua. Aqua, do you want to go to bed? No. Right? Like, that's so stupid, but I love it. No. It's so cute. One more time. No. I will own the entire line. The first line. I've seen all 4 dolls already. They were all in my Target. She was the first one that came home. And the pink girl I got last night, and I'll probably go back sometime during the week and go get the other two. And their hair quality is very similar to that of my Amore dolls, and their plastic quality is very similar as well. So they're pretty high quality dolls for them to be Playline, and they're only like $25, which is not exactly expensive for those of us that collect these expensive ass dolls, you know. For a minute I was doing the vintage, cuddly, cute, really sweet, easy kind of doll collecting, and I think I'm still doing that. I think that's always going to be a core part of my doll collecting, but for right now I think I need to sell some things, like a lot of things. These Babyface dolls are probably going to go. Baubles is probably going to go. I'm still mulling that over though. I think I might sell a few BJDs, and this is how I know that my collection was definitely changing. I looked at Jory, and for a split second I thought I could sell you. And then on top of that, I mean, I'm in a layaway with a really beautiful doll right now, and I've got other BJDs coming in from Villatunes that I'm waiting on. But the BJD that I want, they're real fucking expensive, and I've just kind of, all of the common companies, you can't really say that, but for all of the companies that I could go back to and purchase dolls from anytime, given that they haven't discontinued them or something, those aren't the dolls that are really kind of jumping out at me. I've been really wanting dolls that are harder to get. I've been wanting dolls that they're harder to get and they're decadent, like, and usually all that finery costs more money, which makes sense. But that's kind of where I've been wanting finer dolls, higher quality. I've been wanting lots and lots more cute. I've been wanting too much frill, like frilliness and lace and stuff, and I love that. I don't know, guys, like, me and Panda, my loud ass cat that you can hear, are going through it. So I'm making this, I'm done stitching that, actually. Let me see if I can get it on the doll and show you. But there it is. I did a crocheted bodice and then, you know, some fabric. I still need to finish hemming the bottom. I haven't decided if I'm going to put lace on the bottom. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I don't want to take away from her beauty, and I feel like her eyes kind of go with this, and the purple complements her skin tone. I'm really happy with it. She's about the size of my Amore dolls, and I like that because then she kind of marries into the world of the Blythe and the Monchichis and all the cute and stuff, so she fits. You know, she kind of fits. They're definitely like dolls from two different regions, but they're the exact same height. She's just a little chubbier and they're like skinny. So she's like an African American little girl, and she's like some interesting little Asian girl, and they're friends. I like stuff like that. I really do. And I mean, especially with the way that I'm going to be dressing her, she's probably going to fit in great with these dolls. But that is pretty much what I've been thinking about. My mind has just kind of like been all over the place because I've been thinking about dolls I actually want, dolls that are in my collection that, do I actually want them, or am I just like not letting them go because of some unknown reason or something, you know, I don't know. Because, oh, and then I've recently been like tested with another doll by Dust of Dolls, and I won't sit bad. I'm being tempted by the gods, you know, like I really do want it, but it's like I can't justify caving unless I can come up with like at least half of it, at least. Because if I come up with at least half or at least 1/3 of the price, then I won't feel so bad about caving, because it's a very expensive doll. And that's another thing that I'm kind of worrying about. I've never really been discouraged by a price of a doll. I've always just thought, okay, right, this is what the doll is going to cost. I will work and get the money and then go get my doll. That's not it. It's just me and Corey, my husband, we have goals and stuff, and sometimes being a doll collector can really get in the way of that. He's never said that to me or even insinuated that. That's me. I'm feeling like that, you know, because I'm aware of how expensive and extravagant these dolls are. Like, they're not things that you absolutely need. They're a luxury and they're a privilege, and I recognize that. So part of me also sometimes feels a little guilty for spending so much money on frivolous things, when in reality, if I weren't a doll collector, many of the goals that we have that require finances might have already been met if I weren't a doll collector. You see what I mean? And in conjunction with that, Playline dolls have really been up in their game. Like, I just got into Candy Kids or any, I don't know what the fuck those dolls are called officially. I haven't seen like a commercial or anything. I do know they're a part of the Shopkins world. Yeah, they're definitely a part of the Shopkins world. To me, when I seen them, I just thought, oh, huge Shopkins, which would have been enough for me to buy at least one. But this is so cute. Just the movement and their body is so sweet. And then like their little feet, so cute. Just, you see what I mean? About the frivolous, like, we don't need these things. We don't, but we get them anyway because they bring us happiness. Damn it. You know, and my husband is so gracious and he brings me gifts and stuff, and I'm a lucky guy, I really am. But because I know I'm a lucky guy, I always kind of like look at these really expensive dolls that I've been wanting lately and thinking, oh, Josh, stop. You know? Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I really am, because at this point I'm just rambling. And I'll see you guys in my next video, which hopefully will finally be that fucking Monchichi video I've been meaning to do. So I'll see you later. Bye.